Do you know why I don't like bringing you on this show? You're a bit too educated for me.
The way we grew up, like holding a stick, and then your mom is like, "Oh my God, you want to kill me?"
For them, it's like you've now disrespected them in the biggest way possible.
I'm trying to discipline you, and you're standing
You're
in the
trying to
way.
so you're showing me you're a man.
You're an enemy of progress.
You're a man.
Huh?
You're a man.
You think you're a man?
You think you're a man.
Then
Now let me show you the man.
if you spare the road, you scam the earth.
And by spoiling your child,
Yes.
who's going to grow and scam me?
Yes.
Because you couldn't slap little Tom.
Because he wanted something, and you said we can't afford it.
And now I've been scammed by Tom.
Now Tom doesn't know how to take a no.
Now Tom is crying at the business meeting, bruv.
Speaking about this, right? This is the generation of men who can't take no. The biggest festivals before Ultra and Tomorrowland were Burning Man and
Burning Man
and
Glastonbury. Cholera. The other one's called claustrophobic.
Glastonbury. Why are you making me do this?
No, there's one that was
Let me see.
Coachella.
That's Coachella, yeah. Yes.
But you see how
Cholera.
cholera and Coachella, they sound alike.
Spilling that tea with tea, come spill it with me. What it do, baby? Let's go crazy, cause you know where I be. If you ain't with tea, ho, where you go?
Welcome back to Spilling Tea with Tea. First of all, Happy New Year. Merry Christmas.
New Year, people.
Happy Eid. All the things we have missed, all of them, happy, those ones.
2023 must have been good for you.
No, it wasn't. Let's not lie. 2023 passed like this.
True.
Because if I ask you, what did you do in December? Do you even remember? What did you do in December? You understand? Brian Muhumuza is our guest today.
Thank you for having me. People don't know, but we've done a couple in between. But
like,
this one is...
They don't need to know that. Do you know what they need to know?
What?
That this episode is proudly brought to you by Zamani Coffee.
Baby.
The name is from the past, but it can take you to the future.
If you're into agriculture and if you're into any kind of European imperialism, colonial history, you realize that farmers get a fraction of what Nescafe sells you the can of coffee at. So the people at Zamani are trying to make sure that your uncle in the village
is getting money. In Tungam, in Bushenyi,
in
Kapchorwa, in
Pakwach, all the coffee belt. Is there a coffee belt? I know there's a cattle belt.
Do you know why I don't like bringing you on this show? You're a bit too educated for me.
But then, you know what? I like
it's
being
just
on
your
this
humor
show.
makes me feel like, okay, this guy is stupid like me. Then you talk sense.
But then you know what the balance here is?
Yeah.
Like you bring the humor to my overly serious stuff.
The only belt I know is the one they would use when we were young. It might have been the belt of the cow or the coffee, but that belt was as if the belt for me, because all the time was on
your kaboots. It didn't matter whether the belt was made from leather, shout out to the cows, or it was made from sisal.
You got sisal belt?
I got... So
well,
like...
Didn't it leave like imprints on your arm, like on your ass, like those patterns?
You know what we used to do? So like when you knew they were going to cane you, right? So you just wear like another...
pair of pants.
Yes, inside.
That time we didn't have sweatpants, so you probably wore what? Another pair of like 3/4 shorts.
So you wear like... Uganda, man. If you know it, you know. It's like those shorts that just reach up to your knees. I think that's what they're called, binu. Yeah. Then inside you get like an old pair of jeans, and then you cut that up, and then it's like a biker. By that I mean like a brief, like a boxer brief, and then that's what you wear. Only things that the sound would snake you.
Wama.
Yeah, but and it's still called bikers.
If we didn't hear, they know her.
Did you ever hold the arm?
You hold it. You will not hold something in your life. That's why we can't even hold on to our lives, bro. That's why we can't hold on to our women. It all started with the belt.
You can't hold the belt because what happens when you touch the belt? This kid.
You want to show me?
You want to kill me?
No, you want to kill me.
Okay, you beat me.
You want to kill me?
Okay, you beat me.
I can't even kill you.
So recently.
Yeah.
I was in a client's meet. So we go into like the disciplining part of like children. I don't know where it even came from. But I think we're saying like in my day that would never happen.
This is with the client.
Yes, with the client. So we're talking about like the way we grew up, like holding a stick, and then your mom is like, "Oh my God, you want to kill me?"
For them, it's like you've now disrespected them in the biggest way possible.
I'm trying to discipline you, and you're standing in the way.
So you're showing me you're a man.
You're an enemy of progress.
You're a man.
Huh?
You're a man.
You think you're a man?
You think you're a man.
Then
now let me show you the man.
But then this new wave of parenting.
The kid has slapped the mom.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
Don't do that.
Junior.
That's just bad.
Man, spare the road, spare the child, spoil the scam.
If you spare the road, you scam the earth.
And by spoiling your child,
Yes.
who's going to grow and scam me?
Yes.
Because you couldn't slap little Tom,
Because he wanted something and you said we can't afford it.
and now I've been scammed by Tom. Because
Now Tom
you-
doesn't know how to take a no.
Now Tom is crying at
Exactly.
the business meeting, bruv.
Speaking about this, right? This is the generation of men who can't take no.
The rejection thing we talked of.
Yes.
Yes, a real man.
A real man can take a
can-
rejection.
Exactly.
So, does that mean, you know me and my tangents,
Of course.
all salesmen are real men? Those niggas take no. Oh,
But
Jehovah's Witness.
they told me even those guys are part of Jehovah's Witnesses. Those guys, those
The Mzungus in the
yes, you know
in
them.
the suit.
Yo, you know them.
Yes, I know.
They be
them.
walking with school shoes. A pickup, 4 of them, all of them wearing the same uniform, books in their hand. They're going, and they're always going. I never find them sitting. They're always on the move.
That
To
is
where?
so interesting. That is so interesting.
Why don't we have dance floors anymore? What happened to dance floors?
You're right.
Where are we just all walking around, standing, sitting on cocktail tables, standing,
Let's look into the evolution of that.
spending
Let-
millions,
Let's look into the evolution
and
of that.
just angers, just there.
So you raised a very good point. Dance floors. When's the last time you saw a dance floor? Okay,
illusion,
which bar?
illusion.
Illusion.
And that one at Skies, it's called what? 9/11? 1967?
1942. 90 something. 90 something.
1900s?
92? 99.
1999.
99.
99 reasons, ways to die.
99 reasons to dance.
That's the next
The
club.
club,
That's the
99,
club with the dance floor.
Last time I saw a dance floor was at Big Mike's 2014.
Yeah, true. Big
2014.
Mike's. Bubbles.
Bubbles has a dance floor?
It had their inside. Everyone knows it. Come on. If you know what I'm.
Yeah, but they're like East and
But
West.
if you are a Mike's person, you have no business in Bubbles.
Thank you.
And if you used to go to Bubbles,
You have no business in
what
Mike's.
are you doing in Mike's?
Thank you.
You just pack, maybe.
Uh-huh.
You
You hear the vibe
walk
that
past
side
it.
and you walk past that
You walk past
situation. The elimination of a dance floor
Yeah.
is done purposefully, just like the casino game is run to have no windows and for you not to know what time it is.
Yeah.
So if you're in a club
Yeah.
and you're dancing, you're sweating, you're getting tired, you're leaving early.
But that never stopped us from leaving late.
No, but you're going to leave earlier than if you were seated.
I agree with that. However, I still think at the same time that the adrenaline that you're going to get from dancing will keep you running until the end. And
Oh.
you'll want to keep it. Let me tell you, put
Oh.
a dance floor and a good DJ. You will make the most money in clubs in Uganda.
You could, but have some seating. In
Definitely.
Uganda, have
No,
some
but I'm
seating.
saying, like, what happened to those days where you could all just at least be able to stand with a DJ
I think.
and dance with him? In Kenya, it's there.
What was the VIP like back then?
In Uganda, it's not there. VIP was it was on its own, bro. It was a room.
But were people seated?
People sit in their rooms.
I think people wanted the VIP experience in Kayola. That's what happened to the dance floor.
It was such a dope experience to be able to dance with people that you know and that you don't know.
It really was. Then
And it was
then you
just
creep
the
up
whole
on that
thing,
girl.
man. You be like, should I talk to her? You're like,
You go, you pull
bro,
out.
bro, should I talk
and
to
then
her?
if the jam is busting and you smell good, you look good,
Yeah, you're
she may
like,
give you a dab.
But no, if she dances and she's looking at you, you say,
This is me.
when
You
you
just move
dance,
in slowly.
you be like, But if she
But then-
looks and she one can step like this to the left. Abort mission.
You are bored
You're
mission.
going to the toilet.
You
You're
go
going
to the
the
other
toilet.
side. Like, you
went
just look
to
at your
eat.
boys and be like, yo, yeah, come for those drinks.
Yeah, let me come again. Now it's like you have to walk up to a table of 6 ladies.
That's that thing. But they're seated. Back then,
Nga
she would be.
wanatolina,
Watolina, Bori bakulabyeda. And
They've already talked
they've already
shit
seen your
about
table.
you.
They're like,
They've talked what you are wearing, who likes what,
exactly.
which one of them is going to everything is already been
Who
done.
among your boys can or can't get it?
Who they like.
So when you get to the club, all you want to do is get that section, the bottle service, sit down. Even if you're young, even if you're like in your 20s and you still, can still get down on the floor. Like you can still dance. It's just like when you get to the club, the flex now is not being able to bust all the moves.
No, it's now how many bottles you can put on the table.
Yeah, the evolution from that, by the way, is it comes from disco. So from disco, you have the the disco balls and the disco lights. And then now you go into like hip hop, the 80s. And even in the middle of hip hop, there's still like dance music. There's like Tina Turner, there's like Billy Ocean. Now you get into like the 90s, right? Now it's now gangster rap and the Ice Cubes and like the Tupacs. And now a guy can't dance in a club. It's like it's rap now. And
but you could still do those ones.
You could lean back. But like, which girl is on the dance floor? Like, you claim to be a player, but I fucked your wife. Like, no girl is dancing to that. So that changed music. The music industry changed. And when the music industry changed, I think that's why you see the resurgence of like house music and the stuff we're doing in 2014 with Humphrey. Shout out to you, Humphrey, by the way.
Shout out, Humphrey.
I need to say, I would not have been where I am without the guidance of Humphrey. At the end there comes festivals, comes Ultra,
but festivals have
Tomorrowland.
been happening for a really long time, right?
No. The biggest festivals before Ultra and Tomorrowland were Burning Man and
Burning Man
and
Cholera.
Glastonbury.
The other one's called claustrophobic.
Glastonbury. Why are you making me do this?
No, there's one that was
Let me see.
Coachella.
There's Coachella, yeah. Yes.
But you see how
Cholera.
Cholera and Coachella, they sound alike. So I think Nyege is the only place where we can still do that thing of dancing with people.
Speaking of, how was it?
Everyone seemed to have a great time, bro. They all talked about the food.
The grounds?
The grounds were dope. The different stages. The view of the lake, at the the River Nile, right at the source.
Yeah.
At the sunsets. People were just having a good time. The energy was nice. You walk by, there was no tension. Someone just greets you. You don't know people don't know each other, but they're just greeting each other,
love.
having a good time. There was love, there was unity at Nyege, regardless of all the obviously small things that happen, which by the way they minimized. The theft was minimized completely.
Wow.
I mean, Brian, you've organized events. You know how it can be sometimes, right? It's not easy to get it right on the first time.
Yeah.
And indeed, it has been a journey from the first edition and throughout to now.
Yeah. Do you know that, I don't know if this is true. I need to do my research. But
what do we know?
So Ugandan, the music industry, the reason it's still stagnant and it's in like a genreless position is Kadongo Kamu, New Wave, Chidandali, Chinyanya, like, but there's no genre. It's not like how Genge music is Genge music.
Yeah.
Like, what's Ogopa? What's the other one for? Bongo flavor.
Bongo flavor.
So, apparently in the 70s,
which was your time?
When I was born, when the music industry was popping, some artists wrote some disparaging like songs or something about Amin. And I'm not putting this on Amin, but like during that time, they made, a friend of mine in the arts told me, like, they called a meeting for like the Ugandan Artists Association, whatever, at National Theatre. And for the few people who showed up,
they wiped them out.
They did. So the rest of the people went into exile.
Man, no wonder guys run away. I was talking to someone yesterday. The guy told me, I grew up in Kenya. I'm like, why? He's like, most of us, you see us above 40, 50.
Yeah.
We were all in Kenya for some time. And I'm like, why? He was like, Yeah,
you had to run.
It was, whoa.
That's why you see our film industry doesn't start again until the 80s. That's why we're
a little bit behind.
Yes, and our music industry just copies everything that's new. Because there was a time...
So the other countries got head starts, basically.
Exactly. Now, me growing up in my time, like the 90s, it was only Congolese music, man. There was Kanda Bongo, man. There was Pepe Kale.
Nairobi!
You dig me? Like, it was Nairobi High Life. Like, it was only Philip Bongole Luta who was, like, popping in Uganda.
No one in Uganda, they know, like, old Gengeton songs.
You get me now.
Everyone knows Nameless. They know all those guys.
Now, at that time, Chameleon, Bebe Cool, Bobby Wine had to get on a bus to go and record in Kenya. Because they couldn't record in Uganda.
Yeah. That's why they had mob collabos, the Kenya Chameleons.
Yeah. And that's why our producers don't play instruments. Because all that stuff was removed from schools like band and whatever. So if you go to a producer, if you go to a typical studio, you've been to studios in Uganda. You go to a typical studio, what's there? Monitor, keyboard, system.
That's it.
There's no guitar in the corner.
No.
There's no
Adungu.
clarinet, adungu, everything is just
Man, you know what? Guy, if you're a producer listening, I would want to hear a nice Afrobeat.
Adungu.
With an Adungu solo, bro.
Yeah, bro. Yo. Because what we have started doing is incorporating the local languages.
Now we need to incorporate the local sound.
The local sound.
That was it for this episode of Spelling Tea with Tea. We thank you all for listening, tuning, subscribing, liking,
sharing.
all of them there. You
Yeah,
understand?
yeah.
Not for your support. We appreciate it, to the maximum.
2024. I said last year, skill up. But if you haven't skilled up,
Now skill up.
2024 is not your year. Just, you've failed. Try 2025. Before we go, Tahir, like, what would you say would be the 2024 skill for people to get? Because last time I was saying AI prompt.
Getting married.
On that note, I'll leave that for part 3. If this podcast has helped you, please. If it hasn't helped you, drop a fire emoji in the comments.
You get me?
Drop
You
a
get
fire
me?
emoji.
All the fire emojis are going to be in the comments, man. Fill it up, light it up. Put hearts if you hate this comment. If you hate my podcast. If you hate us on this podcast.
Put hearts.
Put hearts.
If it hasn't helped you,
Put
fire.
hearts. Fire the hearts, you
And
guys.
then if it has helped you, just share. Share with your friends.
But also put hearts also for you. Put hearts. You can put maybe different colored hearts.
Purple hearts.
Purple.
Purple. Yeah, like you're a soldier with us. Like purple hearts, because we're on a
Bro,
mission.
which soldier have you ever seen wearing purple?